the next field, we have the third field called scope. Okay, scope is say to in simple words, scope is like till which sequence or which block that variable is accessible. Now here there is only one block, that is variables block. You can see the sequence name as variables. Okay, or let me just write like parent sequence. Okay, parent sequence. And in this sequence, let me just create one. We have already created one variable name, so let me just write name. My name I will just write here, Abdul Jabbar. Okay, so this is a scope of that variable. What is the scope? In which sequence it is having the access. Okay, so my variable name can be accessed if anywhere inside this parent sequence variable. Okay, let me just create one more sequence here. How to add a sequence? We have an activity panel. You have to go for any task. You have to go to only activity panel only. Okay. I will go to activity panel. I will get one more sequence. See, I'm taking one more sequence. Let me just write here child one. Okay. So this is first sequence, which is inside this parent sequence. Okay. Now, if you see here, I can change the scope of this variable. If I am changing the scope, I am telling that this variable should be accessible only inside child 1. Okay, simply you have to click here, you will get a drop down. You should not you have to not type anything to get this list. You have to just click on this arrow button, you will get a drop down. I will select the scope, like I need this variable only in child 1. Let me just select this. Once I selected this, I am getting error outside. Why I'm getting a outside error? Because I have only mentioned that scope of the variable should be in child 1. Now I am clicking on parent sequence, I am not able to see that name variable, but once I click on child, I am able to see that variable because its scope is only till that sequence. You understood these three things, right? How to create a variable, how to put the value of the variable, how to put the data type. Third thing is scope. Is there any confusion in these three columns?
Mm, when you click on the parents, just click on the parent.
Yes. Now I have clicked on it. You will not see anything because there is no variable which we created. But
Actually, you click on assign and
if I click on assign also, you will not see anything
because
because we have said we have changed the properties of variable name as its scope is only inside child. If I click on child, I can see that. And if I want to have this scope on parent sequence, then I have to just click on this arrow button. I have to click on parent sequence. I have to click enter or just go outside. Your compiler will let's just check. Okay, it will revise everything and it will tell that okay, now your variable is also present in parent sequence because its scope is the highest. Okay, and if I click on assign also, I can see the variable. If I click on child also, it is accessible. Why it is accessible even inside child? Because it's a part of parent sequence. Okay,
mm,
you understood this difference?
yeah, got it.
Okay, we'll also learn about one more activity called log message. Where you will find log message? You have to go to activities panel. Go to activities panel, write log message. You will see one activity. I'm just dragging here, and let me just put this name here. Okay, name is a variable
Mm.
which we are using. Let me run this variable and let us see what log message does. Let me so your code has ran. Okay, once your code has run, you have to see output somewhere, right?
Mm.
So we have next panel called output panel. Can you see your bottom left side?
Yeah.
I will just click on it, and there are actually many types of logging. Logging in the sense, like what steps bot is performing, right? Those steps we are writing somewhere in log files. Okay, those logging we can see. And let me the generic logging which we use is two types of logging. General logging, one is information logging, second is error logging. There is also one more logging which is also important, that is warning. Okay, these three are common use and main logging level which we use. Information in the sense, like I wrote here, name is Abdul Jabbar, I want to display my name as a information. This is not an error, right?
Mm.
This is just a information, so I will put my log message status as info. So those logs will come inside this. You can see this, my name has appeared here.
Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, if I want my if for example your code has failed with some error, you got some error in website, and you know your bot has identified that it's an error, and you want that error to be displayed or sent in the form of email, then you can use log message also to give an red color of message. Okay, and this will help other users to understand the, like, there has been some error in between. Can you see here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Similarly, warning is also there. We have warning. So whenever you're using variables, now you can use log message to validate your output. Okay.
Mm.
Warning is in like orange color. Okay. You understood these things, right? What
Yeah.
is variable? How many types of data types we have? I have showed you only very less data types because we are using only these data types very often. Okay. But there are n number of data types. Like for example, you want date time. Okay, then you cannot see date time here. But if I click on browse types, now I am getting one window where I can actually search date time. Okay, we'll see these many date time variables are there. But we generally use this MS Corp library, Microsoft Corporation Library variable. Okay, these the other types of data types you will require in future, and like as your requirement is asking, you will find and you will explore other variable data types. Okay, but for now you should be clear, like how your variable is being created, how your scope can be changed, and how to change the variable data type. Okay, and you want any other data type, you can click on browse for other types. Okay, you understood this?
Yeah.
Okay, let us do next thing, that is let us update this variable. Let us check how I can update this variable. I am using this, see, first name is Abdul Jabbar, second is log message, then we will again use I will just change this number, name. How to change the name? Use the same similar activity. Now I will write as Siddharth. Okay, now let us check. Let me run this code where I can see my result
Output.
in the output panel. So you can see first variable value was Abdul Jabbar, second variable value was Siddharth.
Mm.
Why this is in black color, this is in warning color? Because our log message is in that way. Okay,
Okay.
if you make this one also info, it will also come in like a normal black color. And you saw, right, we are able to update the variables.
Mm.
So in the Uipath projects, there will be high chances that you will be using assign activity to update variables or to format or to make it blank also. Like for example, if I want to make name blank, what I have to do? You can write like this. Okay, you understood this?
Yeah. Mm.
So let me run this. So you'll see third entry is blank. You got this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now let us do the same exercise for integer also. Okay. We'll see one more data type, that is integer. How integer will work. Let me just create a variable called age, I'm making it one as integer. Huh? Integer is like a number, and its scope is let it be parent scope, highest scope. I need two activities. One is log message activity. Second is assign activity. Yeah? Because I have to update the age value, right?
Mm.
Just write age, you will get suggestions. Okay. No need to even type. Like if your variable name is very long, na, even if you'll type, you will get the variable name in suggestions. Let me write my age as 10. Since age is a number, no need of double quotation. Only string needs a double quotation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And let me write as age here as a display, and let me make it as information level. Okay. And let me run this code. Can you see age is also getting in output panel?
Yes,
How to increase my age? You can do addition. Okay. Let me do one thing. What I will do, I will write as age is equal to age plus 10. So what will happen? My actual age is 10, but in second activity I am telling add age plus 10 means what will happen? It will become 20. Okay. And the 20 I want to save again in age only.
sir. Mm.
Then it will become 20. Okay. Let me run this code. You can see this difference, right? Can you see this? Your result is coming as expected, like how you are writing your code. Okay.
Mm.
Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me do one thing. Let me just create one more sequence. Okay. Let me write arguments. Uh, this is another sequence. Okay. Don't go with the name of the sequence, but my current requirement is that, for example, what is my actual means last age here? What is the final output of age?
20.
20. Okay. Now that age is the age result is coming in this sequence. That is good. Okay. But I want that sequence value to also uh, be used in argument in second file. I
Mm.
want variable like first age value from this second file. Okay. What is the age value? 20. That should automatically go to second file. I want that thing. Okay.
Mm.
So we have a concept called arguments. Okay. Generally variable scope is only till the sequence only. Like I have created a variable. What is the highest scope? The parent sequence. I cannot tell it will be accessible in main also, it will be accessible in argument also, it will be accessible in next project also. We cannot declare that, right? It's wrong. But there is a concept called arguments where you can actually pass your variable values to another file. Okay? You are getting what is difference between variables and arguments?
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Variable is the is the data storage where you are actually storing the data of your data of your required field. It can be integer, it can be boolean, it can be string. Those we are storing in variable. And variable also have something called as scope in
Right.
the sense
Hello.
the highest place where you
Hello.
can use the variable. Hello.
Jabba, give me 5 minutes. Call.
Okay, you can receive that.